Doing 906 this semester has instilled in me a greater understanding and knowledge of the Aboriginal notion of country, how it's the nature around us, but it's also so much more than that. It's our teacher, it's all around us, and it's ancient. But rather than just tell you about my journey through 906 this semester, I am going to tell you a story. Not too far from my place, past some bushland, there is a lake. And on that lake there are many, many ducks. They love living there and have done so for a very long time. Goose was just about to graduate with his teaching degree. He'd been learning lots at Bird University, and in talking to his fellow students, he was pretty sure he knew everything he needed to know about teaching. No matter who his students were, he knew the content and he knew how to teach it. So he set off for a journey to his first teaching post. He arrived at the lake and began teaching. He taught what he knew, and he taught in the way he knew. He was loud, confident, and made sure all the other birds knew he was the boss. But he began to realise it wasn't working. The students stopped listening, and each day less and less birds came to Goose's classes. Goose realised that something needed to change. He went to some of the older ducks and asked for their help. They showed him some of the distinctive ways of their people, how knowledge is passed down through stories, and how there was a story in the land itself. They also showed him how the sharing of knowledge is a two-way process, where the students can learn from him, but he can also learn from his students. From then on, things started to change. Goose worked with the local leaders and formed a respectful relationship with them. He immersed himself in country and learned from it. He told stories and he taught through conversation. And he learned from his students, just as they learned from him. Along the way, he realised that his own ways of knowing actually had many similarities with his students' way of knowing. Goose had learned all that he needed to adapt, not only what he taught, but also the way he taught. Goose might be a teacher, but country was the real teacher all along. I'm still in the process of understanding Aboriginal ways of knowing, but I do feel like I've learnt lots this semester. I think before I knew about Aboriginal content, but I hadn't even considered Aboriginal pedagogies and the way in which knowledge has been passed down from generation to generation here on this land. I think we can all work hard at better understanding those around us and the country around us. But we should do our best to care for and learn from and respect country. And we should care for, learn from and respect each other.